Have you guys ever heard that song where it's like, more than a feeling, more than a feeling?
Yeah, it's more like...
Okay, close enough. So basically, that is the first song from an album called Boston by a band called Boston. That's from Boston. I was also born in Massachusetts. Not related. I know that this might not hit the algorithm right. I know that many people probably don't come to the channel for me to talk about a rock band, but I just had to share this experience with you all because in case you didn't know, I do take album requests, submissions. I'll literally listen to any album that anybody wants me to ever, live, $50 a pop, whatever. That's not the point, okay? This is one of the best albums I've ever heard. It's a 10 out of 10 album, and I just want to talk about it for a bit because it's my show and I can do whatever I want. Derapy season. Now, the reason why this episode exists, this podcast is happening, is because something tragic actually happened last night. When somebody submits an album for me to listen to, critique, review, give my thoughts on, I typically go on Twitch, listen to it all the way through, give a little feedback after each and every track. And then at the end, I give like a full-on review, my favorite tracks, my least favorite tracks, what I like, what I didn't like, etc., etc. And then I re-upload that entire listen and review on the More Derapy channel, right? The streaming site that I used, I didn't realize I ran out of storage on it. So there is literally no evidence of me listening to this album for the first time, this Boston album. And when I tell you, it ruined my entire night. Fortunately, the person that paid to have me listen to this album was there and got to witness me experience the album for the first time, so they're probably cool with it, but I am not cool with it. This album is a classic. People overuse this word. People overuse this term. They're describing things that they just heard a few weeks ago. I'm talking about something that stands the test of time. Something that has back-to-back-to-back perfect tracks. Something that's concise, something that doesn't waste any of your time, something that is well written, has incredible vocal performances, has a ton of ambitious ideas, and executes on all of them. There are 8 songs on this album.
8.
And I literally added 4 of them.
4.
4 out of 8.
4.
Half of them. 50%. Every other one. To my 10 out of 10 playlist. This playlist means a lot. I only add songs there that are either some of my favorites ever, or the best I think an artist has to offer, or just songs that I think are just undeniably spectacular. And to me, that was half the album. The other half were like mid to high 9s. There were no skips on the album. I found myself after like the first track or two, like listening intensely to find something I didn't like. It was an entirely futile effort. More Than a Feeling, as the debut song of their career, the attention to detail begins from the fade up in the beginning of the track, and the quality continues all the way until the long fade out at the end of the track. By the time I got to the end of the second track, Peace of Mind, which is 10 out of 10 track, by the way, the performance is awesome, but the lyricism really hit me on this one. People living in competition, all I want is to have my peace of mind. Timeless. I want to keep this brief because I kind of want you to just be able to experience it for the first time on your own if you haven't heard it already, like I did yesterday. Here's what I can tell you, just some highlights, some expectations for each track. Foreplay / long time. It's an almost 8-minute track. Usually that turns me off. I'm not going to lie. But the first few minutes, it's instrumental, but it will capture you. Just embrace it, okay? I assure you it is worth the wait. The build-up is impeccable, and the track listing is genius because right after the longest track on the album, we get the shortest track. It's called Rock and Roll Band, 3 minutes of nonstop heat. Guitar Hero's dream. Lyrics are about their origin story. The song is literally about just the excitement of the show, of the rock and roll band. From the band's perspective on each verse, it progresses throughout the story. And then the crowd's perspective, like in the hook, it's super fun. And there's like this really incredible short solo, like a minute and a half, a minute and 40 seconds in maybe. One of my favorites. The hooks are not copy and paste, which is like one of my pet peeves. It takes up the energy verse after verse, hook after hook, until like it concludes with the crowd roaring and then playing to the very last second. It's just legendary stuff. The next track is Smokin'. It's even more upbeat. It has you moving immediately from the moment the track starts, and I won't spoil it too much, if at all, but I will say that by the end, you will be taken to church. Hitch a Ride comes right after. You think they're finally mellowing down a bit at this point in the album. A little soft guitar, a little more delicate approach. You can almost feel them trying not to rock out. They still do in the last 90 seconds or so of the track. The song is about escapism and freedom, and it's so light and optimistic and warm, but it's still a good time, I assure you. Something About You, second to last track, is probably my favorite just because like there's this one part that I love so much. I was singing it nonstop last night. I hope this doesn't get us cooked, but I just need you to hear how sexy this is. Come on, bro. You hear that? That's what magic sounds like. We get range and harmonies like that all throughout this album, but that specific riff just got me. Something About You, rock and roll band, Peace of Mind, More Than a Feeling, all tends to me. Now you know how I feel about openers and closers. We open with More Than a Feeling, so we're already up. Our last track is called Let Me Take You Home Tonight. I mean, of course, how else would you end an album? 2 or 3 minutes through the song, I was like, yeah, we're wrapping it up. This is more of a ballad. It's a little more chill. And I love how despite clearly wanting to like close the deal with a girl, it still comes off as so respectful. I'm gonna take you home tonight, show you sweet delight, dreaming of your sweet love. He calling her pretty mama. I'm like, damn, he's so chivalrous. And I thought that it was like an acceptable closer. I didn't think it was one of the strongest tracks on the entire album, but then literally the last minute, maybe 70 seconds or so, the song just totally turns up in a way that I am not going to describe because, again, it's better you just hearing it. No more spoilers, but like, just hold on to the end of the album. It just ends in such a fun way. And I just wanted to come on here and yap about this. I'm not a savant of music by any means, but I know what's good. I know what makes me feel. I know what good singing and good jamming sounds like. And I also know I am never going to make the mistake I did last night. I'm going to make sure that I have all the stories that I need. So if I ever do another listen like this to some random album, it will be up on the second channel. I know that there's nothing like getting to listen to and watch someone experience something that you love for the first time, which is why it is a unique service that I offer. But I urge you to check out Boston, the Boston album by Boston, guys from Boston. I've listened to it twice again since last night. Even if you don't listen to rock like that, I'm telling you, it's only 37 minutes. Just give it a try. If you've heard this album before, please let me know what your favorite track or tracks are from it. If there's any album you want me to listen to, hit the Cash App, hit the Venmo, the PayPal, whatever. I will listen to it. Any album by anyone, even if it's somebody that I hate, even if it's somebody that I've never heard of, I will do that. I will do that for you. That's all I've got for you all. Love you, mean it, spread the bread, and enjoy the outro.
Cracking my windshield, I'm pissed off. If you a hater, get lost.
Get lost.
Yeah, it's my show and I'm in charge. Don't eat lemon pepper wings, but I'm the big boss. Please cut me slack, man, need a discount. About to jump off the roof, that's a dismount. I'm just playing. I'm okay.
Okay, but like, are you though?
Sorry for the pause, that's awkward. Start a podcast cause I knew I was a talker. Yeah, my girl love me, but she's sick of my voice. And you know I'm pro-choice, so she do what she want. Why they hate when I get political? I'm a deep thinker, that's critical. Way too serious for a dude not getting paid. Man, I really need a shave. You know what sucks? Most of season 2 a day. Taking shots, but I skip out on the bar. Every single show, I swear I wanna raise the bar. Hope you listen close so you never miss the bar. Say the same thing, but I'm still going.